Alright, so you know I'm a horror collector. You know that if I say Tom Holland, I'm not going to mean Marvel, even though it would be pretty sick to have a piece signed by Tom Holland, and it would be cool to see him in a horror role. But if you look up here, that clapboard right there, that is a director signed clapboard by the director, Tom Holland. He started his career off in 1982 with The Beast Within, Class of 1984, Psycho 2. Let's see what else we got in here that would be loved. Those are some that he was the writer on. His directorial debut came in 1985 with Fright Night, one of the biggest known classic horror movies to his name. But that wasn't the last of them. He also did Child's Play. He did Stephen King's Thinner, which is one of my favorite. His most recent was 2017's Rock, Paper, Scissors, which I don't think I've seen. It doesn't sound familiar. He's also done a little bit of acting, and that was in, let's see, Psycho 2. He was in there. Hatchet 2. He played Bob in Hatchet 2. But yeah, I mean, he's done quite a bit. And why am I talking about him? Because I'm going to open this. I recently snagged this from his website, which I'll put a link to down below. Tom Holland's Terror Time. And what this is... really, is a very well wrapped and taped. Where's the end of the tape? There we go. That'll work. Hardcover Fright Night Origins book by Tom Holland with A. Jack Ulrich. So they wrote this together, and I'm going to read you the little jacket. You think you know the whole story, don't you? High school isn't going well for teenage horror fan Charlie Brewster. Still dealing with the loss of his father, he finds himself in this first serious relationship with the vibrant and beautiful Amy Peterson. If new love wasn't complicated enough, Charlie is now failing trigonometry. Late one night while cramming for a test, Charlie spies something suspicious in the yard next door. Two men carrying what appears to be a coffin. What's going on in the old Victorian house, and who are Charlie's new neighbors? Tom Holland returns to the world of Fright Night along with A. Jack Ulrich to lay the groundwork for a brand new trilogy. This is coming from Holland House. On the back here it says, Tom Holland is an American director and screenwriter of horror and thriller films. His early writing projects included Class of 1984 and the Robert Bloch-inspired Psycho 2, the latter starring Anthony Perkins as the menacing psychopath Norman Bates. Tom gained more notoriety, however, as a director. His directorial debut was the popular 1980s vampire film Fright Night, which was released in 1985, and which at the time was said to have been responsible for redefining the subgenre, influencing later films like The Lost Boys and Near Dark. The film was a box office hit and garnered 3 Saturn Awards and 1 Dario Argentino Award. For his next project, Child's Play, Tom again cast Chris Sarandon. The film was a #1 box office hit in America and a worldwide success, despite controversy over its thematic content. It, like Fright Night, has since gathered a cult following amongst horror fans. Tom then went on to direct 2 films based upon adaptations of Stephen King's novels, The Langoliers and Thinner. He also took a cameo role in the Stephen King miniseries The Stand, which he played Carl Hugh. He was also in The Langoliers as well. He played Harker. A. Jack Ulrich is a freelance journalist and screenwriter who has recently turned a page in his writing career and undertaken the daunting task of writing novels. So very excited to crack this open. The reason I decided to order it is signed by Mr. Tom Holland and A. Jack Ulrich. So signed by both of them. Again, it was through his website. He has a very distinct signature. I have him on this will be the 3rd piece of his now. But you can grab the autograph paperback for $30 or the hardcover for $45. Link in the description below. Thanks for stopping by. Remember, Tom Holland isn't just Spider-Man.